Hi everyone, my name is Alex. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's lesson, we're going to learn how to play Over the Rainbow by Israel Kamakawiwo'ole. This song is likely directly or indirectly the reason why we're all here playing ukulele, so I cannot wait to teach it to you. In 1988, Iz called a recording studio at 3 a.m. in the morning and said there was a song that he needed to record. He went in and in one take recorded the version that we all know and love of Over the Rainbow. This is such an iconic song, such an important song, especially of course on the ukulele, so let's get into it. In this video I'm going to teach two versions of the song. The first one is going to be for the absolute beginner. We're going to do a really simple strumming pattern and we're going to play a G7 instead of a G. I think it's a little bit easier for beginners. In the second video it'll be the same song structure, but I'll do a more complicated strumming pattern which I'll talk about, and we'll play a G instead of a G7. I'll be putting the music and the lyrics at the bottom of the screen, but I'll also have a free PDF download in the description below if you would like to go off of that. First, let's talk about the 5 different chords in this video. I'll teach you how to play the chords and which fingers to use. If you're already comfortable with your chords, you can skip to this part of the video right here, where we'll talk about the chord progression in the song, which is the order of the chords, and we'll talk about the best approach when it comes to transitioning between those chords. Okay, so chord number 1 is a C chord. You're going to use your third finger on the 3rd fret of the A string. The next chord is E minor. So E minor, I call this the staircase chord. You put your first finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, and then you staircase up. Make sure you really stay out on your fingertips this whole time, kind of like a claw. That way your fingers aren't getting in the way of any of the other strings. So first finger, 2nd fret of the A string, 2nd finger, 3rd fret of the E string, 3rd finger, 4th fret of the C string. Our next chord is an F chord. This is a 2-finger chord. 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, 1st finger on the 1st fret of the E string. The next chord we're going to play is a G7. So G7 is a 3-finger chord, kind of makes this triangle shape. All right, 1st finger, 1st fret of the E string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret of the C string, 3rd finger, 2nd fret of the A string, and I like to kind of get my wrist out to the side for this one. If your palm is parallel with the neck of the ukulele, which is good posture for most chords, it's kind of hard to fit that 3rd finger in on the 2nd fret. So you can kind of just get your wrist out to the side a little bit so the head of the ukulele is resting on the side of your hand. And that makes it easier to fit all those fingers in there. And then our last chord in this song is an A minor, which is just your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. Okay, great. Now let's talk about the chord progression in the song. A chord progression is just the order of the chords in the song. And in this song, it's mostly the same the whole entire song, except for the exception of one part of the song, which we'll get to in a minute. So our first chord is C. Our next chord is E minor. So you go from C to E minor. And E minor is probably the toughest chord in this song, so it'd be good to practice that, your C to E minor. Now, students ask me all the time, why can't I just use my first finger on C? Wouldn't that be easier to go from C using my first finger, then I just slide it back to E minor? And technically, yes, that is easier, and you're welcome to do that if you would like, but when we're learning the ukulele, it's important that we establish consistency to our playing. And normally, we're going to use our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret for C. So I recommend that you stick to the 3rd finger. E minor isn't always after the C chord, and then sometimes you're going to be trying to remember to use your 1st finger on C, sometimes 3rd finger, and I feel like that just gets kind of confusing. If you just focus on using your 3rd finger every single time, I think that's an easier approach to playing this song. Now, what you can do though is when you're playing C, start thinking about where you got to put that 1st finger. You can even put the 1st finger right down behind your 3rd finger if you'd like, right? Because behind your 3rd finger, it doesn't matter what you're doing on the A string, right? You're pinching the string from the 3rd fret, so anything you do back here doesn't change the sound of the ukulele. So you can put your 1st finger down. What I kind of do is when I'm switching from C to E minor, right before I switch, I put my 1st finger down, and that kind of gives me some leverage to get those other fingers up into place. Okay, so let's try that together. We'll do 4 strums on C and 4 strums on E minor, which is just how it's going to be in the song. Okay. Okay, ready? We're going to use our thumb. We're just going to strum down. 4 times on C, 4 times on E minor. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, E minor. 2, 3, 4, back to C. Start thinking about where you're going to put that first finger. Get it down and switch. 2, 3, 4. One more time. C, 2, 3, 4. Put the first finger down. Get the other fingers up there. Nice, good job. Okay, so from E minor, it goes to F. And E minor and F actually have kind of a similar shape. So I always think it's important that you approach chord transitions like this. When you're playing E minor and you go to F, don't just completely let go and kind of forget about what you're going to do next. Try to keep the same shape, right? You take your third finger off, and the first and second finger just kind of move back and up, but they kind of keep that staircase shape, right? Now you're skipping a string, but very similar shape. Okay, so E minor to F. Then after F, we have C. So you're just back to your third finger. After C chord, you go to F. After F is C. And then we're going to go from C to G7. Now what I recommend is you slide that third finger back. All right, that gets you in position for the G7. If your third finger is already there, which is the hardest finger to get in this chord, once that's there, that's out of the way, and you put your other 2 fingers down. Okay, and then we have G7 to A minor. You just move your second finger up. And then A minor to F, you just add your first finger. In the bridge of the song, the chord progression isn't really different. You're just kind of starting halfway through it. So in the someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me. That part of the song is C, G7, A minor, and F. Okay, now let's talk about the strumming for the song and how many beats the chords get. So for this version number 1, each chord is going to get 4 beats, and we're just going to do a down strum for each beat. We're going to do a simple thumb strum for each beat. And when you're strumming the ukulele, we're going to strum with our thumb, and we're going to strum up near where the fretboard meets the body. If there's kind of an overhang, that's where you want to strum, right where the fretboard reaches over the body. Okay, for a couple reasons. One, the strings are closest to the ukulele right there, so it's just easier to strum the strings. And 2, traditionally that's where we strum the ukulele. It has a nicer, smoother sound up here than it does back here. If you play guitar, you kind of pick behind the sound hole usually, but not on the ukulele. You strum up above the sound hole. This is where it sounds the nicest. So let's try playing this song. I'm going to put the music and the lyrics at the bottom of the screen, like I said. But if you'd like a PDF download, it's free. It's in the description below. If you'd like to follow along that way, you can as well. We're going to do 4 beats for each chord, starting on C. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somewhere over the rainbow way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow blue birds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Oh, where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney tops. That's where You'll find me oh somewhere over the rainbow blue. Birds fly and the dreams that you dare to, oh why can't someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, oh where trouble melts like lemon drops high above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me oh somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dare to, oh why can't Alright, nice job. So let's get into version number 2. If you've liked this video, if you feel like this has helped you so far, please consider subscribing, liking. It helps my channel grow. I would appreciate it so much. Also, feel free to leave a comment, say hello. I would love to hear from you. It encourages me to keep making these videos. Thank you so much. Let's get into version number 2. So version number 2 is going to be the same exact song structure, but we're going to do a different strumming pattern, and we're going to play G instead of G7. I think G is quite difficult for beginners. So don't feel bad if this takes you some time. Feel free to pause the video, practice. It could take a couple weeks to get really good at the G chord. It is not easy, so make sure you go easy on yourself. First, let's talk about the strumming pattern for this video. So this strumming pattern is going to be more representative of what you hear in the actual recording of the song. It's not going to be exactly the same strumming pattern that he does. The strumming pattern that does has a chuck in it, which is this thing that makes a percussive sound on the ukulele. It's really hard to do. It's more of kind of an intermediate to advanced technique, but I do teach a video on how to do it. If you would like to watch that video, I'll put a link in the description below, or you can click right here, I think it shows up, where I go over the strumming pattern that uses for this song. But in this version here, we're going to use a strumming pattern that sounds like this. First, let me play it for you, then I'll teach you how to play it. So it sounds like this. And then switch. So this strumming pattern, we use our finger to strum instead of our thumb. Doing a quick strumming pattern using your thumb while going down and up is not very efficient. I highly recommend you use your finger. I'll do a quick lesson on how to do it here, but I do have a video where I go into great depth on how to strum with your finger, and I'll put a link in the description below for that video as well. But to strum with your finger, you're going to use your fingernail, okay, on your index finger. I recommend keeping all your fingers out, but curl your first finger in. You're not going to go sideways like this, because you're going to get stuck on the strings if you do that, and it's going to hurt. So you can put your finger, kind of rest it on the top of the G string, but then turn your hand, curl your finger until your finger is pointing down towards the ground. Okay, so we're using our fingernail to strum down. It should feel nice and easy, like your finger is just gliding right over the strings. And again, make sure you're up above the sound hole up here. The strings are closer to the ukulele here. It's easier to strum here, trust me. Okay, now try some down up. So when you go up, you just go up with the fleshy part of your finger, the pad of your finger. So down, up, and your finger is meant to move a little bit. We're not going to be super stiff like this. We want our finger to out and in. Kind of like, imagine if you were on a swing. Your legs go out and then in. Like that. Now the strumming pattern that we're going to use is all the downs and all the ups except for the up between beat 1 and beat 2. So going really slow, the strumming pattern looks like this. Let me play it for you once, then we'll try it together. It goes 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, so it's down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Let's try that together. Ready, go. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. Good. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Notice my right hand, it never stops moving. Also, when it comes to the strumming pattern, sometimes it might fall apart, like you might accidentally do that up when you meant to do a skip. That's okay. The most important thing is that you keep the hand moving and just get the strumming pattern back when you can. But you want to keep the downs where the downs are supposed to be and the ups where the ups are supposed to be. All right, that's really important. So keep that hand moving no matter what. So let's try this again. We're doing it on a C chord. Let's try it faster this time because this song is kind of fast. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Good. Now full speed. This is pretty fast. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, nice job. So we're going to do the same chords in this song, except we're going to play a G instead of a G7. If you're more comfortable doing G7 for now, though, that's totally fine. Keep doing G7. But G is kind of a triangle in the opposite direction. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do this strumming pattern 2 times through for each chord. So instead of doing 4 beats per chord like we did in version 1, we're going to do 8 beats per chord now. Okay? So it sounds like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and switch. All right, and it stays like that the whole song. And please don't feel bad if this is a struggle at first. It should be a little bit of a struggle at first. It is not easy to do this strumming pattern and switch between chords at the same time. And it's certainly not easy to do and sing at the same time. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of muscle memory. Once you get that right hand going so you don't have to think about it anymore, then it becomes easier to sing. But that only happens with lots of time and lots of practice. But it's definitely doable, so I hope that you give it a try. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somewhere over the rainbow way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. All right, great job. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you could please subscribe, helps my channel grow. I would appreciate it so much. I hope this video helped you. Please leave a comment, say hello. I would love to hear from you. If you have any questions too, of course, let me know. I hope you have a great day. Keep strumming.